Alright, Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. I had to redo this video because I was actually putting in these into it. So we're not going to put these into it. We're going to leave this bucket, the gray bucket here, just for the SD chips because we have a massive bag of them. Alright, so we're going to flood all of this with SD chips, but we're not going to put the acid in first. We're going to put the SD cards in. And look at them. They are a lot. And this right here is just SD cards with gold pieces on the end of them right there. So we're going to shake this up just to make sure that they're all to the bottom there right now. And it's just plastic and gold right now. So when we do phase this out, it's going to be a bit tricky there. Okay, so we have our SD cards inside of our gray bucket. We do have a cover for the gray bucket because it is raining outside. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the acid mix right now. We have the muriatic and hydrogen peroxide. What we're going to do first is actually mix a half and half mixture in here and then pour the muriatic in right now. Okay, this is going to take some time. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put this on the ground here so you guys can actually see. Okay, so we got this on the ground. All right, let me lower this tripod for you here. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so perfect. All right, now we have our transhem muriatic acid, and we also have our bucket. We're going to mix our peroxide in. We're going to do this right here, right now. Okay, and the problem is that we don't have a, well, technically we would, but I don't want it to splash all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour our muriatic acid into the bucket. Okay. All right. So you guys see that, right? Okay, good. Now we're going to pour in half of our hydrogen peroxide. Ooh, got to make sure it doesn't splash all over the place. All right, so that is splashing. So I'm going to pour that to the corner of it. Okay, which is what we want. I don't want it splashing all over the place or getting on your skin because it will mess up your fingers. I'm going to pour it towards the corner so it doesn't splash. Ah, that's a trick. Okay, so if I pour it towards a corner, it won't splash so much. Okay, actually I was only supposed to pour half in there. All right, so now that we have our mix in there of our hydrogen peroxide, what we're going to do is I'm going to let that sit a little bit. Okay, and now we have our mix. Pour a little bit more in there to the bottom. Now, there's two things you're going to notice. There's small little holes here, so I got to make sure that this does fill up, but not over the holes there. Okay, so I'm going to pour this to the center. We have done our mixture here. Okay. All right. So we've got our mixture in there. Now I can actually see it's technically up. So what we're probably going to need is just one more gallon. Okay. So I'm going to pour the rest of this in here. Okay. No more hydrogen peroxide there. I'm going to take my other gallon and mix this peroxide with it. Okay. And then we're going to pour a little bit more of our muriatic right now. Want to make sure we got an even mixture in that, because I didn't know if it would take 2 or more gallons. So we're going to pour this into the corner. Okay. And we're going to watch and see where the level is going to come up right now. We want to make sure that we do cover all of this. All right, it's starting to come up there. I can see it on the corner. All right. All right, very good, close to it. I kind of still want to cover that though. So it looks like it is going to take 2 gallons here. Okay. Now I'm going to pour in our peroxide there. Okay, so this is going to be everything right now. Let's make sure this covers this here. Oh, it's rising. You little bastards, I need all of you in that. All right, so that's it. Now, the question we're going to ask is, if I lower this, why don't all of them go in there? Well, here's the thing. They're plastic and they're light, okay? So this is one of the issues you're going to have. They're plastic and light, and they don't want to all get pushed in. But if I take, let's say I take a rock, right? And I push that in, they'll all go to, whoa. Should not have done that. I will throw that away. Whoa! Actually, I will take a salmon burger piece here. Didn't realize that that baby is ready to go. I push this in. See, they all can go in, but they're just light and made of plastic right now. Okay, you see how the color's changing in that dark yellow? Okay, so that's what we want. We want all of them to actually go in there and get into the acid, okay? Now, you can come in like once a week and just like stir it around, which is fine. You can definitely end up doing that right now. All right, now she's starting to smell. Okay. All right, so right now we're done. We are going to put our cover on this and leave this for about 3 months. But I want all of these pieces in there to at least touch the acid. Each and every single one of them. I don't want to waste anything on that right now, okay? There we go. We got another chip that tried to run away. Yep, there he goes. And then running monster. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. All right, good. Now we got that. We are going to cover this down and put this away. Now we've done our SD chips. Okay, and then we're going to slide the cover over it. Now, here's the thing. We have a hole here and a hole here. When we carry it, we got to make sure the liquid doesn't come out these holes. Now, some people can actually take these things there. Okay, and what you do is you curl it up a little bit. All right, and you try to plug that hole. Yeah, if you kind of have an ability to do it right now, you could put cotton in there or something like that to stop the water from coming out, but that will let the gases go out. This is a very good container because when this is covered, the gases can go out here, and the cover here prevents waiting water from going in it because it goes over the lid itself. Okay, and that's it today, guys. That's all. That's processing SD chips and acid, and I'll see you guys in 2 months. Okay, 2 months. We're gonna come back and filter this bad boy out. Okay, and it's gonna be tricky. Very tricky. Why? Because we need those small gold pieces to get out, not the plastic. And there's different sizes in here as well. All right, Pro Dumpster Diver out.